Check it out. Maurice highly concerned with the outcome of this match.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, not so much. I can beat anyone.
Will he beat Fleakee or TheWhitley? We're gonna find out. He could lose. It could happen. We could draw some weird beat-em-up game.
I think I have a time in the game they're playing, so see how I fare in that game.
Oh,
and then
that's true.
I will start shivering in my
So
in
it's
my
newcomer
boots.
Fleakee, who's gone 4-0? 3-0. 3-0 to get to Winners 4.
Again, have a quick look. 3-0.
Yeah. Versus TheWhitley. So it's been a great run for both of them. We don't have too many winners matches left at all, and this is one of them. Fleakee's first time out. TheWhitley's been around for kind of a while, 9th edition now. That's like half of them, pretty much. And has done as well as 9th just last tournament. So maybe has improved in more recent times. Certainly their placement so far in this tournament seems to reflect that.
Best place 9th in MT17. That was like a great improvement on their win rate, I think.
Yeah. You don't get that far without 5 or 6 wins at least.
They were below 1-1 before that. And now they're above. And now they're really above. It's like we saw 2 wins already.
Yeah. Not 3 wins, because they did so well last tournament they were one of the seeded players. Picking up wins against Bright Shadow in the Flomo Grass Blaster game, Skyling Garden Defense, which is not Plants vs. Zombies. It's a different thing. Different thing entirely. You walk around, you plant the grass on all the squares, avoid the enemies. And then Banana and a Babber was a boss fight game with a bunch of gross, creepy crawlies.
Yeah, lots of stuff on screen you had to dodge.
Including a guy who popped out of a mucky swamp with a stick of dynamite.
We have the gift, don't we?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it?
Maurice is going to try to find it. Well, I quickly run down. It looks like we got a little bit of time here. Fleakee beat Dolorous Fred in a puzzle game called Little Magic. And then Kostuha in not on Blade Senki. They played Monster in My Pocket for the NES. It was a pretty close race. And then Bohemico, Chain Champ, another close race, actually. It was a grapple game. You can't move, only grapple. Does this work if you just put a Discord app link into... Here he is. This is this guy that showed up in Banana and a Babber here we're seeing in the corner. I don't know, you have your code that makes things move across the screen right to left? You would have to do something totally different.
Oh yeah,
to have a guy pop up.
Gives a heart.
And, yeah.
Like these cards, for example. We go to threads. Discord has animated avatars, but I can't display them because I pre-render all of these cards to like a render target and then map them to a 3D object so that I can make them rotate and stuff.
Okay.
So it's really not that
I
easy.
vaguely follow you, yeah. I'm excited for the game they drew. So this version of this GIF, Internet Original, I forget, someone made a little project out of it. You invited them to do so, and they did.
Rotate.
Yes. So we have them to thank for the backgroundless version of this guy. I love that he tries to talk to you before he does it.
Yeah. Whatever he says, it's probably important.
I'd like to look it up one day. You know what we can do?
What can we do?
We can open a prediction.
Okay.
Newcomer Fleakee versus long-timer TheWhitley. It's a 1 minute prediction, I guess, because I don't know. I didn't scroll down to choose that because it was off screen because I have a smaller window than you'd think. And that means you have to bet fast. Oh my god. You have to bet so fast. You have to make this decision immediately.
I have made a
By
decision.
the time you've heard me say this, it's too late.
I mean, you just make
Look
a deal.
how fast it is.
I feel like this was just 30 seconds even. Wow, a really late bet by Arrow Fodder.
Predictions are closed. Sorry, everyone. Thank you for your participation. That felt like less than 60 seconds.
I think you can make it 30. So you probably made it 30.
Why would it default to 30 seconds?
Fleakee's card is broken? Oh, the cards are like the empty 70 stats. They never include the current tournament. I could make them do that, but I think it's also kind of interesting to see where they were before this tournament.
Yeah, and then we can just look at how they've done this tournament and do the math ourselves. It's never going to be so hard.
Also, I mean, the cards were printed before the tournament. Like, we can't just print new ones every time they play a game.
You think this stuff grows on trees? Huh? You can't just be... Don't be wasting materials. Maurice 3D prints these cards at home.
Yeah. I actually printed my own cards on my 3D printer.
Nice.
Didn't look so good, I think. There's like a 3D printing thing called a lithograph, which basically makes like the darker a color is supposed to be in like a photo, the thicker the material will be. And if you hold it up against the sun, it looks really good. Like it's an impressive like illusion, like optical illusion almost of the thing. But it doesn't really work for things that have hard edges like this, because then the print doesn't work. Hold on, maybe I have it somewhere.
What is the plan? Is he gonna turn on his webcam? Is he gonna just describe it to us? What is he hoping for? I can tell you I'm hoping that the setup goes well for this game. I don't want this one to get redrawn. It's a PlayStation game, if I remember right. The emulation of which used to be a nightmare. Something like 15 years ago, PlayStation emulation, you would have to get the right video plugins and audio plugins, and certain ones had a specific workarounds for popular games.
I can find it.
Oh. What was the plan? Were you gonna like
take a photo,
take a picture of it?
Yeah, put it on our pet board.
I don't know if everyone else with the pets would be comfortable with.
But it's fan art.
I guess everyone's welcome here on the fridge.
It's fan art.
We can make our own fan art of ourselves.
Yeah. I drew myself winning.
That's a special sort of power move, to draw a picture of yourself winning and put that up on every restream. At least you won't be restreaming your own match. So whoever does restream your match probably won't have access to.
I will send them the picture so that I can put it on stream.
Yeah, I don't know if they will. Something tells me maybe there's going to be.
Well, then they're fired.
No, I don't know. It's not saving properly. Sorry.
Well, then they're fired. You know what else is fired? It's these things that we're throwing hands at. In finger flashing.
Finger flashing. Submitted by Virazek again. This is their second time they've put this one in the pool.
Yeah, cool game.
I think the first time it was maybe rejected, or like there was like a problem.
I mean, I know this was in Kusa.
Well, we addressed the problem, and now it's just like a cool race.
Oh, it's a Canada match. How do you feel about that?
Nice. Yeah, that's my flag, all right. That's about how I feel.
Oh my god.
Woo!
These people,
that's about
these hands are like getting introduced ominously.
We got the paper. Here's the rock. There's the scissors.
Whoa! I don't.
So this is sort of an action puzzle game.
I would just call it a puzzle game.
It's sort of like, Tetris.
Oh
is a
my god,
puzzle
this
game.
demo!
Wow.
What the? What? It's like a TAS.
But it's like a drop puzzle game,
Yeah, that's true.
Except it's you walking forwards along a
It's
track as
demo.
the monsters are on
Calm
there.
down!
This is not teaching you anything about how to play the game. None of what's happening here is replicatable.
Demo was teasing the enemies there.
So since we have it on screen, we can start talking about it. This is a game you shoot either rock, paper, or scissors, and I imagine you can understand how that interacts with the enemies who are also rock, paper, or scissors. But what you might not understand is that there are chain reactions. The enemies, if you defeat a scissor, it will defeat nearby papers,
Yeah.
which will then defeat nearby rocks.
It'll do
and
like
so
a
on.
scissor explosion.
Yeah. So pretty much every enemy group has like a sweet spot that you can hit the one thing with the one right thing and boom, they'll all go.
You can add things to the chain. If you hit an enemy with something that doesn't defeat it, you fool, then it's gonna create a new enemy in front of that
Yeah.
enemy. And you can actually use that to build, like to complete the combo. I don't know if we're gonna see that in rounds 1 and 2. Probably not, honestly.
Probably not. I would be surprised if the players were actively making use of it.
So-
You have 3 different buttons for each shot.
Yeah.
And memorizing that is part of this race, and it's not easy to get there.
Yeah, you're gonna memorize like triangle for red, square for blue, and circle for green. Maybe not those colors exactly, but
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
That's how I played it.
And you might be able to memorize that, like, if I want to shoot a chain of enemies that will then be defeated, like I can build up a chain of enemies and then knock them all down. That would be a certain order of buttons that you would hit repeatedly. Green, blue, red, whatever it was. And so you could sort of wrap your head around it that way. I remember my brain thinking of it less as, oh, this is the button that shoots scissors, and more like this is the button that kills rock.
Yeah, it's very much
or
like
whatever.
that.
That's not how rock, paper, scissors works, but paper. Scissors is the paper killer. But yeah, like flipping it around and thinking about it in terms of that helped me finish this goal.
We're also going to see a mini-map in the top left. It will show you the optimal solution. It's a little bit like Karashi. Do you know Karashi?
No.
It's a PlayStation 1 puzzle game that is kind of not really Minesweeper-y, but reminiscent of it. There's like blocks that are rolling towards you, and you lay mines on the ground in order to remove blocks from the grid of blocks.
Oh,
And you're
that
trying
sounds
to-
like Intelligent Cube.
That is Intelligent Cube, yes, that is the same game.
Okay.
It is called
I know
Karashi
that
in,
one.
in Japan, I think.
Okay, mystery solved.
Yeah, so that game also has like an optimal solution, and it can kind of help you to tell what's going on. Not so much in that game, more so in this one, because the rounds are pretty short. We saw it in the demo. Most of those patterns that we saw had a 1 as the optimal solution in the top left. So that's kind of a
Yeah.
clue.
This is also a game where there's always room to go faster. You can speed up
Yeah.
or slow down with L1 and R1.
I think-
So
Wasn't there some reason to speed up? Like otherwise you die or something? The game scrolls automatically, but you can speed up or slow down using L1, R1, or by... Oh! Right!
The thing I remember is that your base speed that you're moving at gets faster and faster.
Yeah.
And
if you do badly.
Something about the way that you play influences how fast it gets.
If you if you make good combos, it will reduce the minimum speed. Like, it allows you to go slower.
Yeah, so if you're like me, and you're slumming it out, shooting these things one by one, no brain, then you're gonna get punished, because it's gonna make you go faster and faster until it's going way too fast for you to handle.
Here we go. You hit the dong, it means we're about to start.
Thankfully, the players have a barrier that they can deploy, which maybe is represented by the crystals on the left, those 5 red crystals.
Maybe.
And that will sort of stop progression for a while.
Okay, both players immediately die.
It's a tough game. I'm not surprised to see them stumble out the starting gate.
Alright. Looks like Scissor does not beat Fist.
Yeah. Alright, that's a scissor. So you shoot a rock at it, boom, it's gone.
You didn't shoot anything.
The Whitley is shooting the guys in the wrong sequence.
Yeah. Fleakee, shoot! Yeah, there we go. Alright, shoot a rock. No, that's a hand. Paper. They're all hands.
There's also this view in the top left that shows you not only the optimal solution, but just like the general position of the enemies. And I find it easier to look at that for the enemies who are farther away. Like, you just see their feet or whatever, but you can tell exactly what they are on the top left. The Whitley is going fast.
Ba, ba, ba. So here, the question is, which one do we hit? There was a scissor and a paper next to each other. You hit the scissor.
Yeah. Hit the scissor.
Oh, you don't hit that one.
Too fast. I can't tell how much of the speed the Whitley had was them holding the button to go faster.
I think
or
it was them doing it.
Yeah, but then they couldn't stop. They just kept going and slammed into those guys. Might have just been button overload. Like, you're pressing all of these buttons all the time. You don't even really realize that, like, oh, this one was fast forward that I was holding down, and that's the one I need to stop pressing right now.
One thing about this game is it has rounds. So we see the Whitley's already on round 1-2. There's going to be a boss at the end as well, of each level. But, like, checkpoints are important. And which one do we hit? We hit the scissors. That's not the scissors. That's not the optimal solution. Fleakee.
Yeah, the out of 1 turned to a red 2 out of 1. So here's stage 2 now for Fleakee. But I think you're okay. Like, if you die and reset or whatever, you can start at 1-2 again.
Yes. Alright, hit. No, don't hit the fist. Hit the scissors. The scissors.
It's so hard, man. Helpfully, the rock paper scissors is also coded in Pokemon colors. Blue water beats red fire, beats green grass, beats blue water.
Is that helpful?
It sort of is.
Okay, so.
I've noticed a number of games. The Fire Emblem Heroes has a weapon triangle that they color-coded with the same colors.
Oh, Fleakee is doing unoptimal solutions. This bar is pretty red. I think this means it's about to speed up. Or it's already sped up.
The blue circle is the speed that you are trying to set it to, and then the bar is like, this is how fast you're actually going.
Fleakee is moving. The Whitley moved at the start, but now Fleakee is on 1-4 already.
Yeah, it's starting to understand the combos a little bit better.
Making some combos. I don't know what the speed is about. It seems like It's like the colors of the left bar plus the power speed.
The bar is fully green for the Whitley, and it's yellow is overtaking the green, and now orange is overtaking the yellow.
Yeah, every time you do an optimal clear, it becomes more towards red.
Whoa, big clear.
And I think every time a color is full, it speeds up, in addition to your own speed.
Okay.
That's what it seems like. Oh no, it's the wrong one, Ridley.
I'm gonna tell you, if I was playing this game, I would not notice any of that at all. My brain would be 1000% in overdrive trying to remember which button interacts with which enemy in which way.
Alright, let's look at this pattern. Wrong one. That was the correct one. It's the left one again. Left one is fist.
Oh,
Fist beat
when
scissors,
you shoot
scissors
the
beat
wrong
paper.
thing, when you shoot the wrong thing, it's so hard to react to that appropriately. By the time you've processed that it hasn't gone the way that you thought it should, you've already like hit the button for the other thing that you wanted, and it just...
Yeah. The Ridley got it wrong, but still managed to fix it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you can have a sort of corrective cycle, I guess, right? Like the buttons... There's only 3 buttons. So if you shoot triangle, and that's wrong, right? Only one of the other 2 buttons is going to be the one to fix the thing that you just created. And so it's either clockwise or counterclockwise. You want to go through the buttons to fix a mistake. So you have a mistake-fixing direction that you might want to try to internalize. I guess I can just look here. Square, rock, X, scissors. So if you shoot rock and it's wrong, what you want is paper, which is circle. So you want to go counterclockwise. We're on round 1-5, and we're both on round 1-5 now.
So when I played this, I remembered the color order. So what do we look? Green, blue, red. Let's do it. Green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red. So if you see that order, you always want to hit like green. If green is on the far left, for example, and blue is to the right of it, then you know that's the correct start to the chain.
What if blue is first?
Well, then you gotta find like where the green, blue, red starts.
There's gonna be a green, blue, red somewhere.
Yeah, but then if it starts with blue, then...
And then you follow the direction of it.
If it starts with blue and the next one is red, you're gonna shoot the blue.
The barrier being used to great use here from Fleakee. This lets you temporarily stop and shoot enemies.
I'm not sure if you get it back when you die.
Critical. It looks like one of the gems for Fleakee is like half filled in, so it looks like you earn more.
Seems like it.
The Whitley using it now. Not quite enough. Stage 8 for Fleakee. Oh, I think 1-5 is like a checkpoint.
Whoa. Free guy was flying. Oh, 1-8 is also a checkpoint. Every level is every round is a checkpoint.
Every round is a checkpoint. Could have sworn I saw Whitley beat 1-5. I just did.
He's 6. Yeah, you can only chain down the winning pattern, which is always whatever I said earlier. Blue, green, red, I think. Forgot.
Green, blue, red.
Whatever it is. I'm not playing, it's not important for me to remember right now.
I think it's important to do whatever works for you and your brain. Like if your brain thinks of it as blue, red, green for whatever reason, then like that's what it is, you know? Like it's a very... Everyone's brain is different sort of thing.
I don't have a time in this. I played it afterwards. But I can tell
Fleakee's
you.
on 110.
Cast off skill! Problem! 1.
This is
Oh, we
This
have
is
a timer.
terrifying.
Timer's running out. We're adding more to the things.
Is this the boss, or can we fail this?
This is the boss.
We're dead.
We gotta watch this stupid cutscene every time.
That's true. The PlayStation buttons do have colors that don't quite match.
Ooh, Fleakee very inefficiently solving this pattern. The alarm clock is about to ring, and when it rings, we go really fast!
It's very violently.
Da-da.
TheWhitley on 1-9.
Look at these efficient solves. Not that one.
Yeah, I just assumed that it was a mirror of the other one that we just saw.
Yeah, same. But like, just shooting in there. Like, even if it's the middle of the chain, that's fine. As long as you're clearing the new start.
And often when you shoot it once in the middle and you watch it go, you can usually kind of deduce, oh, so if I follow that back the other way, here's the start of it.
We can see on the left, this is a 2 solution. Just 2 attacks should clear this entire row of enemies, and TheWhitley's using... not 13.
Not enough.
The first one is a 1. I think it's just on the right. You shoot the right one and the whole thing explodes.
Looks like it.
This is a 2. Here's another 1. I feel like if you just if you notice that it tells you this, you could just but doesn't matter.
Round clear.
Who cares about learning it by heart? You can just smash through it. Fleakee, you're first player to clear round 1.
There's that horrifying scream when you run into the enemies. Here we go with round 2. The rocks now block your shots, and it's kind of
it's kind of helpful,
forcing you to engage with the chain system. Yeah.
Green, blue, red.
But the barrier,
no, the left one.
The moment a rock disappears from view, you can hit the barrier and do what you need to do to hit whatever enemy you want.
Oh, TheWhitley barely clears it as well.
Ooh, keeping it very close here.
Let's see. Green, blue, red. It's the left one, the left one. Blue, red, green.
This is hard. This is a hard game.
Green, blue, red, green, blue, red. Yeah, it's the left one. I don't think either of our players cares. Green, blue, red, no. Green, blue, red, the right one, the right one.
Right one. Hope everyone's enjoying Maurice's Let's Play by proxy here on the Mystery Funhouse. 2-1 is almost done. Fleakee hits the barrier. Blue does not defeat red or green. What do we do? The rock in the way. Needed a second barrier. The moment that rock passed, you can barrier and get in front of that enemy.
I mean, really needed to think about the puzzle beforehand.
Yeah, more that. I had success smashing down all these guys with the buttons super fast. I got through it. I don't remember my time.
Oh no! Green, blue, red, green, blue, red. Which one do we hit? The right one! No!
I'm pretty sure it's less punishing though if you get like 3 out of 1 instead of 10 out of 1.
Yeah, I think every inefficiency adds 1 thing to the right.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2?
Jacks up the speedometer. The pedal on the car goes a little bit further down. Red beats green. Another barrier. Oh, slips in there, TheWhitley, keeping it alive.
Stage 2.
A couple of good shots.
TheWhitley takes the lead.
Stage 2. Yeah. Blue beats red. Fleakee's looking up in the future here. Starts a chain.
What?
Also stage 2. I don't know how TheWhitley didn't die there.
Oh, this red guy's gonna make everything explode. But no, shoots a green guy. Rock doesn't beat paper.
Fast. Look how fast it is. Fleakee did a heroic effort trying to maintain that pace, but that was not sustainable.
I mean, there's some merit to just dying on purpose when you get to a new stage, because that resets your forcefully go fast meter.
Mm-hmm.
Right, green, blue, red. Which one are we hitting? Both of the middle ones. Both of the middle ones again. It's gonna be a clear for TheWhitley. Yeah, on to stage 3.
Still a pretty close race.
Fleakee's going fast. The bar's red. The bar's red.
They have a lot of barriers. I think they can get through 2-2.
I think they can just cheese the entire game by using the barriers.
Oh, barrier has a lot of work to do with these enemies in front.
Oh, but the perfect clear on the last one.
Clutch.
For Fleakee.
Joining TheWhitley on 2-3. He was about halfway done. These rocks are here. Blue, red, green is going to work. 3 barriers. Okay.
Oh, it's just gonna bury you.
How much more at 2-3? Nothing. On to 2-4.
Do you get your barriers back when you die?
I believe
Because
so.
you said it's a winning strategy. Just use all your barriers to make it to the next stage, die, repeat.
You do have to play at least a little bit here. There's more than 5 enemy groups or whatever, right? Like you can't barrier on every single one. Uh-oh. That's a waste of a barrier. No more barriers.
Ah.
Synchronized destruction. 2-3 for Fleakee, 2-4 for TheWhitley. Alright. Nice chain there from Fleakee. I guess when you shoot a guy, it like hits a guy, right? Like if there's if you have some formation of guys down here, right? And you add your guy, you're not like adding the guy here and then something happens, right? You're kind of like interacting with this guy. I think is what's happening here.
Oh, there's a colored guy. Shoot the colored guy. It's a clear for TheWhitley. 2-5. But also clear for Fleakee, I think. 2-4, 1 stage behind.
Yeah. TheWhitley has 5 barriers, but the minimum speed is already filled to green. Fleakee's is at red. Like, this is not going to happen. It's going gray now. How many more colors are there?
Nice reaction by TheWhitley.
Fleakee has a lot of barriers. Just got a perfect clear. Oh. Can they really make this happen on 2-4?
Ah, TheWhitley, where's the barrier? Fleakee makes it happen. Catches up, 2-5.
A first try, 2-4. The speed meter is full gray.
We're moving.
We are. And Fleakee got a full barrier refill between rounds, I guess is a thing that happens. That or they just played so well at the end that they earned a bunch. Alright, that's it.
Oh, you want to hit the red guy in the back. And that pattern. The green guy, Whitley, the green guy. Yeah, that one.
Green, blue, red. Yeah, if you ever see an enemy flanked on either side by the same enemy,
as long as
you know that's like a linchpin.
As long as it's a one puzzle. If the puzzle's best solution is 2, then maybe not.
You're right.
What's annoying is that the enemies need to be on screen for the combo to finish properly. Yeah, this is a 2, for example. So which one do we hit? Probably the middle 2.
They have those blues behind
This is a 1, so it's the red guy in the back there. The Whitley sees it. This is another 1. It was the green guy on the very right this time. The blue guy, it's the blue... Oh, it's not the blue guy. Oh no! That guy's by the commentator. Green guy looks good here.
Oh my gosh, this imperfect chain means Whitley has to do surgery on these enemies on the right.
Stage 6.
But that's a clear.
Very red though. Going down a bit. Okay, green guy looks good, and then not the green guy on the right. No, it's the blue guy behind. The blue guy on the left. Blue guy in the middle. Oh, it's not!
Fleakee dies late into 2-5. The Whitley halfway through 2-6 has a 1-stage lead. We're only going to the end of 2 here, so 2-10. The final stage of this goal. The accuracy with which the developers want you to hit the chains to keep your speed reasonable is so wild. They're like, yeah, you know, make a mistake like once every 10 guys or something. That's fair.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we are already at the stage where you gotta add guys to make the optimal solution. Stage 1! Just kidding, it's a 7.
Yeah, that's a 2-stage lead now. Can Fleakee close the gap?
Whitley has 3 more barriers.
Gonna need them on this one.
And then that war. Oh
It
no!
is.
Input
Ran
error!
into a rock.
It was a Skyroads kind of thing.
Fleakee hits the barrier, gets the combo. That was the end of 2-5, right? That's what that was? Yeah. The position and sort of color of the guys changes, but the kinds of patterns do not.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Whitley, don't shoot it yet. It's like a screen clear in a... Yeah, too early. Should have waited. Now we have this mess going on over there. Which just clears itself. That's kind of nice. Is it clear? This looks like the end of a stage. Stage X.
On to 8. Fleakee with an improper clear of one of the very first groups of enemies. 8 out of 2. The meter is already quite orange.
Oh, the Whitley hits these guys too early. No. Is it even possible? I guess we have to stop here. Exactly when these disappear. Now! Nicely done. It even clears the stuff at the top!
Oh.
Because we waited like a little longer, but this is a mess.
Oh my god, look at the top left. Look at the... These are discrete series of combos that just are closer together than normal.
It's because there was like a full screen clear that you were supposed to use. Oh!
I think those were a bunch of individual shots. It was like this, you need 6 shots here for these 6 guys, and then 7 for these 7.
Yeah. You really want things to be on screen before you activate the full screen clear. No, TheWhitley, wait a bit. Ah!
Oh, that was not the right... Oh, he's the barrier. Okay.
Alright, you need all the barriers for this part. Hit all the buttons.
The meter is yellow.
We've got barriers, we got barriers. Perfect clear. 4 quarters,
Wow.
stage
that's gonna
9.
be it. Fleakee on 2-8. Keeping it close.
Let's see if Fleakee can handle this onslaught.
Has a lot of barriers and is not afraid to use them.
Blue added a blue guy. There's a lot more barriers left. It's gonna be a catch-up.
TheWhitley dies. So yes, stage 9 beginning for both players.
So synced.
2 stages left in the goal.
Oh, this is wrong. Oh, the Fleakee dice.
Yeah, they were at the exact same point.
Kill the right guy, the right guy.
Yep. Red beats green, yep. Red beats green, yes.
Good clears, like very far away. That saves you a barrier.
Don't shoot the red on the left, shoot the red on the right.
Good enough.
Whoop. Almost got weird there. That's tricky.
Oh, shoot the flashing guy. Oh, or do that. Even better.
Fleakee dies again. TheWhitley must be very close to the end of 2-9. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What do you do?
Oh, you need to clear it from the back. Go to the right lane. The right lane. The right lane is the trigger. The right lane. The right lane.
Oh, we are running out of time.
Oh.
Oh. Shot a blue out of blue. Had some finishes for a turn and so much fabs. It's sort of like just look at the top left. Like that's basically a feed of a drop puzzle game. The pieces coming down.
Yeah. No, don't clear the wrong one specifically.
It's just hard.
The chains make no sense. But they do. Always red,
Rock
green, blue.
beats scissors, beats paper. Red beats green, beats blue.
Beat green.
If you defeat a red enemy next to a green enemy, then the green enemy dies. And when the green enemy dies, they'll defeat any blue enemies near them.
Alright.
Yeah, well, color and shape, they're physically in the shapes of a hand making scissors, rock, and paper.
Okay, well, left
So
is the trigger. That's
to
gonna
see.
trigger everything.
There it goes. Look at the top
Boom!
left. Everything is disappearing.
Alright, now right middle is the trigger. Middle!
The
Boom!
middle has been hit.
Big combo!
A couple of extra shots, so it's 7 out of 2. The meter is fully gray, but TheWhitley on to 210.
Test of skill. Problem 2. Fight!
It's so fast.
Oh, this is just a reaction game. This is
Yeah,
literally
I would
what
be
our
better
players
at
have been
this
doing.
than the rest of the game. Blue, blue, red, red, blue, green.
Oh, barrier time. Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. You just gotta hit the same button twice, but not 3 times. We're out of barriers. It wasn't quite formed yet.
Fleakee is almost here. That's the last pattern.
That
Right
was the right one.
trigger, yeah. And now
Stop
it's
messing around. It's gonna go.
Oh,
Oh, broke the chain on the left.
Fleakee actually had to wait longer. The problem was that the ones in the back hadn't loaded in yet, so the chain was not connected in the back.
Oh. I thought they matched guys on the left and created a gap. Back to the
Oh,
start
this is
of
way easier
2-9.
now. Look how slow this is.
Yes, the meter
This
was
is almost
fully
so.
gray.
This is
for
almost
the
too
Whitley.
slow. Whitley, speed up. I mean, the Whitley doesn't know it, but this is actually like in the context of the race. This is right now the right thing to do. The Whitley will win if they just clear this at the slowest possible speed.
A lot on the line too. This is a ticket to winners 5. The Whitley does not want to blow this.
Green, red. This way, get out your pop and music controller and map the colors to the colored buttons. Just
Also
hit the
because
green button.
like Wheatley is doing more or less perfect. It's not going to get any faster automatically.
I'm not even sure if this part can get faster. Oh, over. Is it always the middle? No.
Blue, green, blue, blue.
Yeah, okay, it's crystal time, I think.
Oh, that's strange. It's getting a little bit quirky.
Oh, but I think this
We're
is
playing
it.
the chords now in Guitar Hero.
But I think this is it. This looks like the end. Bunch of
Blue, blue.
bunch of scissors, and that's it. Round clear.
Round clear. The Whitley finishes in 30-37.
What a race.
Knocking Fleakee down to the loser's bracket, the Whitley advances to winners 5 for a chance at top 8.
What a cool game.
It's so frantic. When you make a mistake and create a new guy and you got to fix that problem now and you start going really fast and you have limited barriers, yeah. This doesn't look good for Fleakee. Okay.
Middle.
That's it.
I like your... What's the word we're using? Axiom? That you came up with. If there's a thing surrounded by 2 other colors that are the same, then that's probably the linchpin.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's a good thing to think about.
Look how fast it is.
And there's gonna be the 2 coming as well. That's
Yeah,
a forfeit.
heuristic also a good word for it. Fleakee would have had it. As soon as they died and tried it again and saw how slow it was, they would have had it.
Fleakee.
A brief look at Fleakee. We'll see which players want to come chat. I see Fleakee. I know the Whitley is going to get their headset. Yeah, they're both in there. Before they start talking to each other, I'm gonna... Alright, we have both our racers now. Hello, the Whitley.
Okay. Hello.
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 That second voice was the Whitley. That first one was Fleakee. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, I was turning my game audio down. I didn't realize it was going to be so loud when I switched.
Well, that was
well
intense.
done. Yes, very intense. Very sort of mental overload sort of game.
It just... I'm not sure if anyone else, I just want to say this right away. Did the colors feel like they don't match up with the buttons in your mind? Like, you're just like, I don't want, like, rock to be circle because it's pink. Like, I don't know what it was. I think I wanted rock to be red. Like, I really wanted rock to be red.
Makes sense, yeah.
FFAO pointed this out in the chat. They're with you on this.
Yeah. I mean, at some point I was not looking up, like, the shapes. You just go with the colors, I guess. Like, if it's blue, you press that button, and that's pretty much it. The rock, paper, scissors part of it doesn't matter.
That's how I thought of it too. This is my scissors killing button, my blue killing button.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I made that connection early enough. But the other thing I realized, and it wasn't until literally in the test your skill stage 2, well, round 2 thing, where I'm like, oh, I could have done this the whole time, and it was just I only watched the little ticker on the top left where it tells you they're spawning. I'm like, it's actually just so much easier if you stop paying attention to anything else and only look at that.
Oh, like the minimap on the left side?
Yeah, it makes it much more like
I
you're
don't
planning
look
a
at that.
puzzle game than you're trying to like move around. Like it feels it feels like you don't see them on your screen early enough if you're just looking on screen. But when you look at the ticker, they show up on there almost like a row or two before they're visible. And I was like, oh, that would have made a huge.
Yeah, you get their feet when they're on the first row of the ticker. Their feet are on screen or something, which to me is not enough. I need the red of the cape and the blue of the hand and the.
Oh,
I did not get the whole like when you make a chain reaction kind of thing.
Mhm.
I was like, how do I initiate that? I didn't get it until like second round level 6. I was like, oh, it's always the same one.
Yeah.
Then I realized, yeah,
So
a little
there's
bit too late.
Everyone's going to have their own way of sort of thinking about it in their head. Maurice had the cycle of green, blue, red. He's green, blue, red. He looks for a green, blue, red pattern.
Yeah.
And wherever that is, in whatever direction it's going, everything else is going to kind of flow either in front of it or behind it, right? And he would sort of follow that backwards. I didn't have much success with anything, really. I was very much relying on the barriers to help me clean up my mistakes, which it seems both of you also were making great use of.
Oh yeah.
It was a real pain for my brain. I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. It didn't feel like a video game, you know what I mean?
It is absolutely like arcade classic style gameplay.
Like, why would you play that ever? It's so exhausting.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not a...
It never stops. Like, it's crazy.
You did not settle down in a comfy chair with a cup of coffee or a tea or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this was...
Gotta keep going.
This was
faster.
a can of Red Bull as a video game.
Yeah. Oh well, GG Whitley. So you're gonna be the one against Maurice.
Yeah,
right.
what a great win that is.
See you
Look,
in the
he's
loser
beat me
bracket.
before, so I know the odds are in my favor, obviously.
That's how
Like-
that works.
At least he's not eliminating me this time. He's just knocking me down.
Yeah.
I can't believe though that they've had a Canadian on Canadian crime for my last like 2 or 3 matches.
A couple
here?
now, yeah.
Yeah, Manitude and myself. I don't know. Maurice, are you from Quebec?
No.
Nah, Germany.
This guy's from
That's-
Germany.
Germany, okay. Because that's quite
why he's so
the French
efficient.
name, so it's very French.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well.
pretty
Well,
good,
you're
though.
right. You are not out of it. You've been knocked down to the lower bracket, Fleakee. Your first mystery tournament run continues. It's started off really good. Even with this loss, you're still in a really great spot. So
Yeah. I'm happy with my performance so far. So, as I said, I did have to rematch Kostucha. So
Mhm.
in my head, I was 4-0. I was not 3-0. In my head, okay.
Got it. Well, best of luck to both of you in your next matches, even though Maurice may object to me wishing you so.
No, good luck.
And thank you so much to both of you for coming out and racing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
GG's.
Have a good
Thanks for
night,
the restream, guys.
GG Whitley.
Alrighty.
And that now finally is the end of our broadcast for tonight. Take a look at these matches. Speaking of Mantooth, they're coming up 18 hours. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Then there's a gap, and we'll be back again for 9 p.m. Bayo Kirby versus Rotate. That's what we got in store for you tomorrow. But there's still matches happening every day, it seems. I don't know how much longer this will continue. There's only going to be fewer and fewer matches as we go further and further.
Yeah, there's another front 4 lined up.
That's true. Some Girl versus Fur Turret. One of them is moving on to the qualifying match, the top 8 qualifier. It's one way of thinking about it. And I think that's a way that a lot of people kind of think about it. I think it's kind of like a sort of a reward in itself just to be a part of top 8.
I think so.
We go all out on the GDQ channel. We save some of our most specialist games.
Yeah.
Some wild stuff, some stuff people won't see coming. We'll hit them, come at them sideways.
I don't think I've played a bad game in top 8. Like a game I would say doesn't work or isn't fun or anything like that.
Yeah, but you also didn't play Pumpkin Dog Or did you?
Okay, never mind then. Forget the point I was making.
Every now and then something gets in there. We got I've played a couple of these top 8 games, and there's one that is truly special to me, but I could not tell you that it isn't janky. I can't wait. And I guess I'm gonna have to wait for kind of a while. I keep saying we're so late into the tournament, and we are.
I think we are. 6 weeks isn't that long.
It's longer than I want it to be, that's for sure. March 17th, 16th and 17th, or 17th and 18th. It's that weekend.
Okay.
17th and 18th. No, wait, that's February.
16th and 17th.
16th and 17th. Yeah. See, it's 2 months away for me.
It's too much, yeah, you're right.
I had to click the arrow on my calendar twice to scroll down properly.
Oh, right, it's still January for you.
Yeah, caught me off guard. Well, listen, if you got something you want to send to us, a picture, a comment, you can email us, commentary@mysteryfun.house. You can follow us here on Twitch. You can join the Discord and be a part of the community. Or you can just show up tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll see you then. Take care.